Welcome to SENS Talk. My name is Brandon, and I'm your host. Let's get started. Now, before we get started, follow us on Twitter at SENSTalk1992 for live tweeting updates of SENS games and breaking news. Now, going into this game, the Senators needed a win if they wanted to stay in playoff contention. Craig Anderson did have to start, and for the St. Louis Blues, it was Jake Allen. Now, at the end of this game, the Blues had 48 shots and the Senators had 41, so I can tell you what was going to go on in this game. Start things off 4 minutes into the first period. Dmitry Jaskin scored, assisted by Jaden Schwartz and Alex Pietrangelo, and they put the Blues up 1-0. And then 9 minutes later, a power play goal from Jaden Schwartz scored, assisted by David Backes and Kevin Shattenkirk, and they put the Blues up 2-0 after the first period. Going to the second period, midway through, a power play goal from Vladimir Tarasenko, his 30th of the season, assisted by Kevin Shattenkirk and Jaden Schwartz. A beautiful shot past Anderson, who had no chance, and that made it a 3-0 St. Louis lead. Now, midway through, a couple minutes later, Zingle scores, assisted by Dion Phaneuf, and Mika Zibanejad to make it a 3-1 game. In that second period, though, Craig Anderson did have a groin injury. I believe it was a groin injury. They didn't announce it, but it was a lower body injury, and he was out. So Craig Anderson was out of the game, Andrew Hammond in. Miracle Run 2.0? I believe so, because with 3 minutes to go, Pajot, which you're going to hear a lot, Pajot scored a weird bounce off the back of Jake Allen. He was in, and then as Pajot was skating with it, he shot it and hit off like the back shoulder of Jake Allen's shoulder, the back shoulder, and it bounced into the net. Jake Allen didn't know where it was, and it was a 3-2 game. Suddenly, the Senators had sudden death life, and a power play goal with 0.1 seconds to go. This one counts. Remember that game against Buffalo a couple months ago? Pajot scored, didn't count. This one does, assisted by Bobby Ryan, Zach Smith, and this was the reaction of the Canadian Tire Center. So everyone was, as you just saw there, everyone was going crazy. That video is courtesy of Samantha Sternthal. Thank you for sending that video to us. And the overtime did not solve anything, as Mark Stone was robbed with a few times. Early whistle shootout. A breakaway in the second period. Nothing. He's having a tough time, but definitely the best player of the game, in my opinion, was Mark Stone, and then Andrew Hammond. Going into the shootout. To start first for the Senators, Bobby Ryan stopped by Allen. Vladimir Tarasenko stopped by the Hamburglar. Mika Zibanejad stopped by Allen. Robbie Fabry stopped by the Hamburglar. Erik Karlsson stopped by Allen. Troy Brouwer stopped by the Hamburglar. Mark Stone stopped by Allen. Kevin Shattenkirk stopped by the Hamburglar. Mike Hoffman misses wide. Magnus Pajarvi, the Finn, stopped by Hamburglar. Zach Smith stopped by Allen, blocker save like usual. David Backes stopped by the Hamburglar. They kept on shooting 5-hole. Jean-Gabriel Pajot stopped by Allen on a nice move. Dmitry Jaskin stopped by the Hamburglar. Chris Weidman stopped by Allen. Paul Stastny stopped by the Hamburglar 5-hole again. Alex Giasson stopped by Allen. Jaden Schwartz stopped by the Hamburglar. Is that it? Sorry, there were so many. I believe that was not it. And, anyways, it ended up being, Berglund. I believe it was Berglund that scored the eventual winner in the 11th round, I believe. So I was one round off, sorry. But, a very hard-fought game by the Senators. You can't not, there's the only thing you can be is proud of this team, the way they fought back in this game. It's very, hold on, do I have it here? Yeah, I do. So Matt Pumple stopped, Alex Pietrangelo stopped, CC stopped, and then Berglund scored, so I was right. But Senators are now 27-7, the Blues are 37-29. A very hard-fought game by the Senators, down 3-0 going in the second period. A remarkable comeback, a great comeback. Pittsburgh lost tonight, so they're 5 points out. And the next Sens game is against Tampa Bay. That's going to be a big one. Tampa Bay, March 3rd, 2016, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, RDS, and TSN 5. I might be at the game. And if I'm not, stay tuned for ticket giveaways on our Twitter at SENSTalk1992. Pajot. It was a great game, nonetheless. And Hamburglar was amazing. Looks like Anderson might be out a couple of games at most, or at least. So it looks like maybe the Hamburglar is another shot at making another comeback. Hamburglar run 2.0. Remember Patrick Weirkott's overtime winner against Tampa Bay. It could happen again. The Senators definitely looked like a team that could go on a run again. They just hard-fought battle. Stone got injured, Lazar got injured, Anderson got injured, but only Anderson was taken out of the game. The current standings are as follows. Detroit with 75 points. Pittsburgh lost today to Washington 72. Philadelphia 69 points. Carolina 68 points. New Jersey looks like they're slipping out of the playoff race. New Jersey is out of it now. They've lost 3 or 4 in a row, I believe. Ottawa 67 points. Montreal 65. Columbus 60. Columbus is hanging in there. Buffalo, Toronto are in the bottom 58 and 52. So boys and girls, I don't care if you make the playoffs or not at the moment, like I do, but a goal like that, that felt like a playoff goal. That was, if we don't make the playoffs, this was our playoff game, going like 11 rounds in the shootout, back-to-back overtime, and a buzzer-beating tying goal. That was our playoff game. That was like a wild card game for us, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Follow the Twitter at SENSTalk1992 for live tweeting updates of the game and breaking news. Like us on Facebook at SENSTalk. Add us to your circles to Google Plus at SENSTalk. Click the big red button down there and subscribe to us. Like this video, share this video with your cool stuff. Like this video if you like that buzzer beater goal, of course. Comment below your predictions for the next game and what you thought of the game. See you next video. Go Sens go. A 4-3 loss to the Blues. Pajot almost overtime, and 0.1 second buzzer beater hero. Go Sens go.